I want some pizza.
I'm thirsty. Can we crack them?
Let's have a drink.
So we're out here enjoying the great outdoors here in Minnesota, right?
We are.
Let's get these beers cracking.
Let's enjoy.
Enjoy.
Whoa! Just shake yours first. Jeff was ultra excited.
My lap got covered.
I love.
Thanks,
I gotta point out how I love how like we're testing mics. And I'm like, is this how you're going to talk? And Ben's like, yeah, that's probably how I'm going to talk. And we start out, well, we're out here. Welcome back to another episode with the Soda Nerds, the show where we usually talk about comic books, collectibles, and pop culture. Today, not so much.
Not so much.
This is, we're Luke-less.
What?
Yes. Unfortunately, Luke is gone. He
grew hair real fast.
Got 100% more attractive.
No doubt.
Well, Luke couldn't get a girlfriend, so he turned into one, maybe. Just kidding, Luke.
It wasn't much of a change.
She's not kidding.
We can't just rip Luke.
We're taking applications, though, for real. The Soda Wives agreed. We get to approve whatever girl he dates if she gets to be on camera.
Oh, okay.
That's a strong stance.
Yeah, we
That is
voted.
a strong stance.
Good luck.
If she's annoying, she's not in.
She's out.
Yeah, the Soda Wives
like
would eat
that.
her up then.
We
I like
don't
that. I
mess
like
with
that. No, but we do have Jenny here today. This is Ben's wonderful wife.
I'll lay claim to her. That's fine.
It's just
Something like that.
It always happens whenever we're talking about something. Jeff's just like,
Let's move on to the next thing.
moving something in front of the camera.
Look, there's still pizza. Jeff's still hungry.
Yeah.
Look, pizza.
Actually, dinner.
Johnny's the hungry one. Let's feed the boy.
It's gonna be weird to edit this when there's no like full
Yeah.
table camera.
No,
angle.
that's what I was thinking.
We only got two cameras going
It'll be
today.
like when I wasn't recording.
Were you dancing in front of the other camera? Yes.
when we tried doing something and you weren't recording. Yeah, that was good. No, today we're just chilling out on the deck. And it's all Midwestern Minnesota.
Yeah, it's
we're
all
gonna,
soda.
we're gonna have some Casey's pizza and drink some Minnesota beer and
Some surly.
Yep, I got surly.
we're gonna talk about Minnesota. So if you're watching and you're not from Minnesota, stick around because you'll learn something.
Yeah. You'll find out why it's called the hot dish.
And if you're listening to our
We did.
podcast, if you're listening to the podcast way out in Germany, this is what Minnesota looks like.
Shout
But you
out
can't
to the
see.
Germans.
Germany.
If you are listening to the podcast version of this, go over to YouTube so you can see where we are. We're out in the beautiful Minnesota spring.
God's
Oh, yeah.
country, man.
On the deck. I can hear the birds. That
I
was
wonder if the
perfect
mics
timing.
can pick that up. That'd be great.
Nah.
Probably. I'll just pipe it in there. Just a little bit of bird
Oh, yeah.
sound effect.
Waterfalls.
No doubt.
Okay, so we got pizza.
Yeah, I'd like some Casey's pizza
All right,
if
let's
we can
crack
make
into
that
it.
happen.
Help yourselves. Thank you.
Now,
I
what's
thought you were serving me today.
what's
No, no.
another good Minnesota pizza place? I mean, what do typically Minnesotans go after?
Yeah,
what's
is-
good?
Did you order a cheese?
Nope, this is
This is not our
sausage.
pizza.
Oh, this is
Okay.
sausage. Jenny's favorite. Good deal.
She
I prefer meat lovers
I was about
myself.
to say that. It's a true fact. She does.
Is there any other like Minnesota pizza, or is it? I mean, Casey's is like Midwestern.
our local stuff,
Right.
like Chanticleer, and
I'd say Chanticleer, yeah.
Something
That's
like
what I
that.
was thinking.
that's kind of a
But I mean,
middle
all the other
Minnesota.
places. I mean, you have
Pizza Luce, isn't that?
Well, those are
is like
that
New York
Pizza
style
Luce
pizza, man.
is a pretty.
I
Thank
need
you.
2 hands for this.
I'm gonna let mine cool down because I know it's hot. Pizza Luce is down in Minneapolis
Yeah.
there, and that I think is like
That's a staple, right?
that's a really good pizza place. It's a lot kind of New Yorkish kind of style, but
Haggis?
big Jenny
Haggis
and I
pizza?
used to go.
Oh, yeah.
Haggis, yeah.
Isn't that
No,
made
no,
in
no, no, no.
Princeton or something?
Haggis. This is everybody talks about how good Haggis is. And the way I describe it is
You
like just no, stop. If you like Haggis, you also like taking one bite and having everything slide off
Wow.
with it because that's Haggis pizza.
Apparently you
bite
don't
all
know.
the way through.
I'm actually with Johnny on this one. I go
need-
Haggis
Yeah,
because
it's-
yes, it is a Minnesota
it was
company,
yours.
I said
but
them out.
it's cracker thin. I'm not a fan of that. I can't do it, man. I need to
I love
have some
Heggies.
substance. you
Cracker
know?
thin, you racist.
It's not that hard, Luke.
As a cracker, I'm not offended. So we're okay.
Although this is kind of falling off all in one poll here.
Well, you're gonna have to eat it Brooklyn style.
We
to
got
wrap
it at
up.
You're not good at pizza.
We got it at a gas station. I mean, it is what it is.
It's a Casey's gas station.
So as for Haggis, if you're listening, I enjoy it, and I'd be happy to be sponsored exclusively by your pizza company.
Exclusively.
That's
Nobody
actually.
wants you exclusively.
Yes, they do.
Do you know how much Jeff eats pizza? Like every night, 9 o'clock kind
It's
of thing.
true. You know
he
that.
throws
You've been
in
my house.
frozen pizza.
What do we have every night?
Pizza, man.
Pizza.
But is it Haggis?
No, maybe not just you. It's like your kids are like, well, it's like 11:30, so it's time to cook 4 pizzas.
It's school tomorrow, and I'm hungry.
That's how that goes.
And they have a deeper voice than me, so there you go.
That's
Oh,
true.
I can't wait till we have all of your kids and you in these chairs, and then we compare.
Yeah, not my problem. Are you all right?
We're gonna make it rain napkins on you.
Jeez. Instead of throwing dollar bills, we're throwing napkins. She's
All right. So for this episode, all things Minnesota, what
I think we've established.
when you guys see or hear the word Minnesota, what comes to mind?
Igloos.
Yeah,
A lot of snow.
All right. All right.
Mine typically goes to like bragging about how we
Hate this
withstand severely cold winters.
guy. I
Yeah.
thought you were going right to Green Bay. I'm like this guy.
No, that is a big one. Being from Minnesota and being a Green Bay Packers fan, the amount of I get from people.
No, not pure hatred.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, pretty much hatred, but this is what I get from people. Duh, how are you a Packers fan? You live in Minnesota. Well, no, this is where I live. So I don't.
And you like a team that wins. I mean,
And I like a team that actually wins. Yeah.
So yeah,
I didn't
if,
say
if,
that.
if you're
I
not
didn't
from
say that.
Minnesota,
Nope, did not.
it is not always cold. Obviously, there's
Beautiful.
not always snow on the ground. Obviously, but
That's why
you
we're
know,
filming out on the deck because we get like 2.5 months of nice weather.
That's about
of
it.
every year.
Period.
So,
About 2.5 months, and next thing you know, all the leaves drop and it gets ass and cold again.
although
And,
fall in Minnesota.
is
Is it everybody's favorite? Is it your
Sweater
favorite?
weather.
no
Summer, hotter the better.
The hotter the better.
Absolutely.
Yep,
How about
today was
how about
80.
humid?
That was
Go
nice.
for it.
I have no problem with that.
I just love snow.
Sweating's
What-
okay.
Honestly, hot babes, less clothes. Enough said.
Amen.
All right?
Where?
So
Amen.
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
You're like, what?
Where is that at?
I
right
want to
here.
go.
I absolutely love fall in Minnesota. I think it's the greatest thing
Fall
ever.
is great. I love spring for the fact of the changing the colors. And finally, we're not all just white. We get back to having some color. And
I'm
I'm
always white.
offended.
what was that?
I'm always
Yeah.
white.
No, you're not. You
Look at this,
tan.
look at this Colombian over here. Crackers,
Just loving
white.
it.
Like,
I'm just gonna lay out all these racist terms that I possibly can.
Say colors.
Hey,
You
what
can't
is
say
it?
that word.
I can say Snow White. I can say powder. What are some other movies that I can list?
Oh yeah.
But no, I mean seriously, I love the spring, but I hate the allergies.
oh,
You know, that's the
amen.
only time. The only thing that I hate about the springtime is being out here. I had to take a lot of drugs just to sit out here, but it's one of those things. It's so beautiful, and you go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, it's great, but it's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Then comes summertime, and I'm outdoors all the time.
I get
Kayaking,
I
doing
get
all that
sneezing so much to the point where my wife is like, "Can you shut up?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, I'll just shut it off and it'll be over."
I hate allergies. I'll be done with them now. Thanks.
See, in our house, we have this all the time where it's just like,
What's in that one?
my son will sneeze. God bless you. Sneeze again. God bless you.
Yeah.
Sneeze again. Hey, you've already been blessed. Stop trying to hog it all. You know? And we've said it so much enough that he actually say that to me now. So I think it's a good rub off that he can carry that on.
Yeah, he'll start yelling from across the house. No, you're just being greedy.
Yeah.
Eventually, people get pissed off, and it's like, "I'm sorry, I can't help it." But it is. It's great.
All right. Quickly. Favorite season,
Oh, fall, definitely. Like Minnesota, fall.
Ben?
I've always told people
Apology accepted.
if every single day could be 55 degrees and cloudy, I would be in the perfect.
So you want to
Climate.
move to Scotland?
Is
Or
that what that is?
Seattle?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
pretty
that's
much.
rainy.
Oh, yeah,
like I
Seattle.
don't want.
Well, it's cloudy. That
I don't want
misty.
rainy. I'm saying like when you get that fall like dry crunch on the ground, not wet.
So you want it cloudy, but you don't want it humid. But you
don't
want
want
rain.
He doesn't want it green. He just wants it dying looking.
Cloudy.
No leaves.
I'm a photographer. Like,
So you like the look of all the death and all the dying process.
the sun can be your enemy at
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Okay? A nice overcast is the way to go. Okay, sorry.
get you.
That was
anyway,
really quick.
Yeah,
You like,
speaking of quick, Johnny took over.
2 minutes.
oh, okay. I'm the new Luke, I guess.
Must run in the family, apparently.
He ate blood. You, Summer.
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 Yeah. Gross.
Because I can do so
I mean,
many
I
more
like
things.
summer. Humidity sucks.
Get out.
All right, the fact of the matter is when I work outside all the time. So when it's wintertime, I'm freezing my ass off. When it's summertime, I'm sweating my ass off. It don't matter. But the thing of it is I can do so many more things. I can get my day done, go out into the river and kayak. I can go swimming. I can go fishing. Holy cheesiness.
You should see the pizza.
But in the
what he did to the
wintertime,
other
yeah,
guy.
I could go snowmobiling or ice fishing, but I'm already tired of freezing my ass off. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
whatever.
winter's my favorite. Just saying. Kind of like snow. And
Why?
Yeah, we'll skip
One
Jenny.
word.
That's fine. Jenny doesn't
Christmas. No, she
Oh,
said
yeah.
I
summer.
think I said summer, like
Okay.
summer.
Yeah.
Then
summer.
we went back to
Wait,
Ben.
you went spring? Why spring? It's because it's killing
Because
me.
it's
Yeah.
killing my
Yeah.
husband. One of us has to do it.
I like winter.
Yeah. Skiing.
Yeah.
Christmas.
See, that's
Yeah,
the
no,
thing
no,
with
just Christmas.
That's the
That's
thing with
you.
Minnesota, though, is
It's like Christmas.
you can do
8
something
years out
fun
of
and
the month.
different
Yeah. All year long.
every single season.
Yep.
I like ice skating a lot. Fall and winter are my favorite. I mean, I like this. I like that we can.
Do you ice skate?
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that.
I used to play hockey.
Really?
I'm from Minnesota.
I'm not born here, but yeah, I'm lived here and I still can't skate. I don't know.
Yeah. I
When
love
you grow
skating.
up with the Mighty Ducks TV show or movie or whatever it was, how do you not want to be playing hockey?
Or when you watch Miracle on Ice and it's like Herb Brooks from Minnesota
Yeah.
and a bunch of Minnesota hockey players that went and won the Olympics against the Russians.
Yeah.
And
Dirty Russians.
Haven't watched.
We
that
love the
movie.
Germans.
somebody can absolutely destroy me on this statistic,
Jeffrey.
but I think like
He's our podcast listener. We have a German podcast listener.
we do.
That's why I'm giving a shout out
No,
to
that's
Joe.
fantastic.
Oh, you're not. I don't know why I'm pointing at you. 'Cause you're listening to a podcast, not watching us on YouTube. No, but somebody can destroy me on this statistic, but I believe about 30% of the NHL is made up of players from the state of Minnesota.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I would have said Canada, but okay.
Well, people also say we're basically Canada.
Eh?
Eh?
Hey. Oh.
I actually do say eh. It's
We can't do that without
natural
taps,
part of
sorry,
my vocabulary.
I always thought we were just like Canada with the A thing until I was in a van full of Canadians. And the A thing is no joke. I had to keep myself from bursting into giggles the entire time because they would say "eh" at the beginning of the sentence, the middle of the sentence, and once or twice at the end of the sentence.
So the entire sentence was
with words in the middle. It was almost hard to figure out what they were saying, and I was on the edge of giggles the whole time. The A thing is no joke.
My buddy Gabe, he used to give me crap. I used to work at Kohl's doing cashiering. And a lot of the Canadians, they would come down, and they would come down in buses because they can spend so much money, more money here. But they'd come down for the different casinos and everything, and they'd buy a bunch of stuff here. Well, after talking with all these Canadians in a series of a week, at the end of my sentences, I'd always be like, "So have a great day." And it would be every time, and he'd just rip on me for that because he's like, "Oh, now you're gonna start being Canadian, then, eh?" No,
You're like, I'm from Minnesota. It's basically the same thing.
The first swear word.
no,
That's not the first one.
Not.
I'm from Colombia. What the hell?
Did anybody watch Brother Bear growing up?
Growing
Disney
up,
movie? Or I don't know. Now. Yeah.
Now that we
yes.
have kids, yes.
I don't think it was out.
I
when we
watched
were growing
Brother
up.
Bear before I had kids.
Is there more of a Minnesota, like the Mooses are the absolute Minnesotan joke?
If you
No,
want
those are
to,
Canadian. Those are Canadian.
have you guys
movies.
ever
I'm
seen the
sorry.
movie
I'm
Out
taking
of
them.
Town?
You're taking them.
where
No.
she's from Miami. She travels.
It's
to,
actually new in town.
That's what I was like.
Newtown.
Wait, what?
Okay, sorry.
Unbelievable.
Sorry,
Apparently.
same thing.
That's the
Newtown,
one where she
Newtown.
hangs her
You're right
panties
there.
out the window, right?
Same thing. She moves from like Miami to Minnesota or whatever,
Renee Zellweger, yeah.
and it's
Love
like
her.
it's the factory. She's got to say, but just the way they're like tapioca pudding.
Yes.
tapioca
Yes.
pudding.
I love that movie, actually.
Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yep. It has
That
one of my favorite lines of all time. They say, it's a thin through a tall Swede. And I'm like, what does that mean? But I loved it. Like, it's so funny. It's absolutely funny.
I think that is super stereotypical
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota. But I have heard from a lot of my friends that they're like, you have the most Minnesotan accent I've ever heard. So those of you not from Minnesota, if you picture a Midwestern accent and you hear me talking, leave a comment if it actually sounds super Minnesotan.
See, the thing of it is, I think most of us can't even hear it here. But when we go down, like when you and I went down to Florida, and we could pick off, I mean, that we start saying, "Oh, look at that boat."
Look at that boat. You got the beach bag? Yeah.
It was
Bring the
embarrassing.
beach bag.
It didn't help that I was always like, oh, I'm from Minnesota. Like,
Yeah.
just that's the most Minnesota thing too. Like,
Oh yeah.
Unreasonable.
I'll give you a 20% tip because I'm from Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Tab, and I'm with Jeff here.
We're here. What have you guys, if any, experienced in other states throughout your travels that make you like appreciate Minnesota nice?
I have a story, and I would like to go first.
Okay, go first.
So, no offense to anybody who lives in all the states we're about to complain about. We love you all. Please like and subscribe below. But
Solid. Luke, you're fired.
I thought I was Luke. I went to Florida, and Minnesota is known for customer service, and Minnesota nice is excessive in the customer service land.
Oh,
Excessive. No doubt there, eh?
no doubt.
You betcha. And so we saw a waitress, and we're like, oh my gosh, you are, oh my goodness, there. I'm bad. I know I am.
Perfect. It's gold.
So we told her, you are the nicest person we have met here yet. Where are you from? Are you from Florida? And she's like, oh, I grew up in Minnesota.
solid.
Like, okay, the nicest waitress we have met on the whole trip was from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I
like
thought
that.
so.
You know, I often had this theory on our Minnesota niceness. It came from the fact on we have this frozen state for so many months that once it becomes nice and sunny out, we're all joyous and happy. And that's typically when people come to visit us, is when we're all happy because the sun and everything's out. But we also know that it can get a lot worse. So therefore, we're always looking at everything. It's fine. It'll pass, you know. And then
Pass, you know.
but I mean, that's I honestly think it's because we have such horrible winters here that we're so hardy, good, nice people. Screw it.
Yeah, when it snows, we're out shoveling other people out,
Oh yeah.
you know, or hooking up to somebody and yanking them out of the ditch. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a rite of passage, and as a kid,
Yeah.
to go in the ditch and have to call your dad. Or when I grew up,
jump?
you had to walk a mile or two to a house
Yeah.
with a head of shame, and they
If
knew
you run
exactly.
out of gas and you know you got to call your buddies, you know.
That's
Or
never
do walk.
happened to
Literally
Johnny.
happened today.
Hashtag today.
Yep.
So, what is the most iconic when you think of Minnesota? What's iconic about Minnesota? Like as far as buildings or
For me, it's the North Shore. That's my place of peace.
yep.
That's where I love to go. I don't know.
The one I'm thinking of is, unless anybody else wants to go quick.
you go.
Mosquitoes that are flying
Mosquitoes.
around the table right now.
But First Ave, First Ave is talked about by other musicians all over the place. It's the pinnacle of if you've played at First Ave, you've achieved something. Macklemore sings about it in a
I was just
song.
going to say, it's in a Macklemore.
Yep. Prince has a golden star now. He's our golden boy, was.
Prince is iconic.
Yeah, and
Minnesota.
First Ave, if you've never been there, super cool venue.
True.
It's worth the stop.
Yeah, mine
It's
is,
soda.
I don't think mine has anything to do with buildings or it's totally
North Shore is beautiful.
But I think people would
up
agree with
north.
you.
Yeah, it's totally up north.
Yeah.
I think you find any lake and you think of Minnesota. I mean, any lake you're in Minnesota.
Literally says it on the license plate.
Yeah, 10,000 lakes.
Yep.
They are literally everywhere. Different sizes, but Lord knows.
Yeah.
I love to get out on them and do some fishing with the boys. So
My iconic Minnesota thing is I might get hated, the dumb cherry in the spoon.
Oh yeah.
That's not
I'll
dumb.
hate you for that. I think it's stupid.
I hate that
That
sculpture.
is
I'm a
stupid.
little ashamed that we are so proud of it as a state.
Yeah, it's a giant cherry on a spoon. There is so much more better art than that.
Do we grow
And-
cherries here? Why
No.
is it? I don't get it.
I fully agree. We have pop.
We pop cherries in Minnesota. Maybe we don't grow them. Honey, let's prove
But what's
getting
the
on here.
spoon for?
No.
Let's not get too creative
Yeah, what
here.
about Paul Bunyan?
I know that was where I was gonna go too.
Are you? Okay.
Paul Bunyan Land.
Go.
Paul Bunyan Land. You know, if it wasn't for Paul Bunyan, Minnesota probably wouldn't exist. You know, his
Really?
bull, Babe the Blue or Ox.
It's an
his
ox.
They fought and they created the Great Lakes. It's on Disney. You can watch it.
How about this? How about this?
True stories.
Do you call it Nickelodeon Universe?
Still.
You actually call it Nickelodeon Universe, or is it Camp Snoopy?
Oh, good call.
It took me a second to understand the question.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think I've
You're
ever
right.
once referred to it as Nickelodeon Universe.
That is a.
For those of you not from Minnesota, we're talking about the theme park inside the Mall of America.
You're 100%
Years
right.
ago, it was changed from Camp Snoopy, which the Peanuts is Minnesotan,
Yep.
to Nickelodeon Universe. To this day, I still call it Camp Snoopy.
All right. So
Schultz, what was his
here's a
name?
quick question, because I'm curious. I know a lot of people think of the Mall of America when they think of Minnesota and go, "Oh, this giant mall, whatever." How many? I mean, I know, obviously I know your answer because I live with you. But how often do you guys actually go to this place,
Probably once a year, I would say.
Jeff?
That might even be excessive for me. Once every couple years.
That's
Yeah.
about where we're at. I
Yep.
mean, we've tried to do a couple of things with the kids, but then COVID f***ed everything over. But before that, it's kind of one of those things. We avoided the area. It's just got this cluster of people that's just like I don't want to deal with you people.
Those are one of the rare scenarios where I enjoyed the inconvenience of COVID. Oh, I don't have to go to the Mall of America? Cool. All right.
Well, no, yeah, we never went. I mean, it's always so expensive. It was nothing so much for us when we could do so many other things
Yep.
elsewhere. But I don't know.
It
Jeff,
was
what-
like, I think it was 11 or 12 years that it had been opened before I had ever went. And
Wow.
it was impressive, but I'm like, it's like Rosedale. It's like,
right.
oh, but there's an amusement park. That is neat,
Right.
That is cool.
Well, I look
if
at it
you
and
like
go,
spending
it
$400.
That is
Yeah.
true.
It is the mall of food courts.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
it is.
They got a
I mean,
pretty
it has
big
so
food
much
court.
food there that I just kind of that's what you're there for. I don't,
It is neat. It is neat
that
having
wrong?
one of the biggest malls. It's kind of cool.
Can you explain to the people that watch our channel that are not from Minnesota and they watch our hot dishes and they hear, "Oh, we're having hot dish."
We're having hot dish.
What is hot dish to somebody not from Minnesota?
We should probably start with a woman
Why?
for this one.
Why should we start with a woman,
I
Jeff?
think we know. It's a Minnesota joke.
Okay.
Why would we start with a woman?
because you're sexist. That's why, Jeff.
I
Come
don't know
on.
how to respond to that.
Great. In
but
this episode so far, Ben is racist and Jeff is sexist.
Pretty much. No, but hot dish, to me, do you want to go first? I know. I wanted to give you the opportunity.
I don't think it's as interesting as you do, but I will go first.
Okay.
The rest of the country calls it a casserole. It is like a baking dish, generally glass, and you put a bunch of food in it, usually with a can of
Like tater
condensed
tots.
soup.
Yeah.
And then you throw some crackers or tater tots are
Thank you.
superior.
Thank you.
Tater tots are definitely superior.
It was, for me, it was grandma's, like, hot dish. It was like going and that's what we had, some kind of hot dish.
Yeah.
Always tater tot, the bomb. And you just sit with family and you eat hot dish. I don't know. It's
See, I don't know. My parents might correct me on this, but like maybe on my dad's side of the family, but that my dad's side of the family, we only saw him really around Christmas time, and that was like lutefisk and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't touch
Now
that.
we're really
Sorry.
getting into it.
I can't do
hey,
that. But when we went to go see my mom's mom, she was always like chicken. What was I'm always talking about? Cook that again. What is that called again?
Chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan. I couldn't think of parmesan.
Chicky parm.
Yeah, that was always. I mean,
the
I'll
ready
smell
sauce?
that little garlic, and that's what that makes me think my grandmother is the chicken parmesan.
the
so
the
that's
hot
where-
dish is like an after Sunday church service, and there would be hot dishes and hot plates and stuff, and you
Oh,
get
yeah.
to go around. Or in my
Really?
case,
Or is it like
yeah.
a Friday night in on a snowy day?
that's good too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
A hot dish is a way to have all of the foods in one dish because you don't want to do a bajillion dishes, and it's a lot of work
Jam
to
into
We all
one.
know
cook meals.
that we like all of the things.
We like all of the things.
We like all of the things.
I don't know whose that was, but I just cracked it open and started drinking it.
Looks like
That's
it's yours.
Minnesota to me.
It definitely. I mean,
Stealing
it is
beer.
mine now.
Did we want to show off our Minnesota beers? We didn't
yeah.
do that.
I just drank Saga IPA from Summit Brewery. That is in Minnesota.
It's not your turn yet.
Go ahead.
It's your turn now.
Okay, today I'm being sponsored by Surly Brewing Company.
He's not.
Extra Citra Pale Ale.
Not yet.
I am
Surly.
drinking a manlier beer than Jeff. It is a Surly Brewing Company.
That's why she had you go first, sucker.
Boys.
golden.
Cheers. This one is the Havoc Machine. I bought this specifically for Ben because that was his handle growing up in video games and way back in the
Still is on Instagram.
screen names. And is it?
Yeah.
My husband has an Instagram.
My husband has. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. If I just.
No, it's totally no.
Right under the bus.
No, I'm just kidding. Trust me, my nieces and my mom follow me. Come on.
Yeah, that's all three of them right there. Eh?
I'm hitting your. Nope, you're good. You're good.
Nobody else needs napkins.
Why?
We're just pigs.
I think
Don't
I'm having
you know?
a hot dish right here.
Yeah, sauce,
You didn't
don't
model
you
your
know?
beer?
Yeah, what's your beer?
My beer is from the Wild.
Sponsored by the Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota Wild.
Wow. Not sponsored yet.
Not
but
sponsored.
Happy to-
I'd like to say mine's a Minnesota beer, but I ran out of Minnesotan beers as I'm handing them out. So
So you got a mini koozie. That's good.
yeah, I got a Minnesota koozie going here. Otherwise, it's Honey Weiss, which is our lovely neighbor, the Wisconsin. People really know how to make that
Amen.
beer.
We'll accept
And
them.
cheese.
Go Pack, go.
See, I knew that's what you were waiting for, just so you could throw that in there.
And don't leave comments about Aaron Rodgers. I understand. Just shut up.
It's a hot take.
It's a hot dish.
It's a hot dish.
Have you ever
Yes,
done
you
the
got sick this
legitimate
last time.
Polar Plunge?
Oh,
We'll
For
see.
everyone not Minnesota.
we should do
the
a Soda
Polar Plunge
Nerds.
is.
Yeah.
Soda Nerds Polar
Jenny, what is
Plunge.
it?
We should
What's
do
the
that.
Polar Plunge?
The Polar Plunge is officially where they have fundraisers and they cut a big hole in the ice, and hundreds of people flock onto the lake with vehicles. Lots of people don't know that about Minnesota.
In like the month of January.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it's cold
legit
enough.
drive convoys of vehicles and have neighborhoods of ice houses that weigh thousands of pounds on the ice. So they cut a big hole in the ice, have thousands of people out there, and then everybody jumps into the ice water
It sounds
for
awesome.
fun.
I've done it multiple times.
You have?
Yes.
Why'd
I
you
never
invite
have.
me?
It's
because we became
fantastic.
friends a year ago.
I'll
fantastic.
I'll be honest with you. That's something I would want to do. I don't.
Soda
I'm
Nerds
okay with
Polar
that.
Plunge.
If I can get out of the ice,
Yeah.
that's fine.
There we go.
I would certainly
I'm
like
getting
to
a
see the girls do
wetsuit.
it.
The Soda Nerds will be donating and doing the Polar Plunge
That would
this
be phenomenal.
this
How about
upcoming
this?
winter.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pony
I like
up. We'll
that.
do that.
Totally. Hey, leave in the comments some different areas or some different charities, or if you know that there's a regular Polar Plunge, throw it down the link because we're going to need help with setting that up. But yeah, we got some time now that it's just spring, but it's something we got to do. So
No doubt.
I heard Jeff's bank account charity is open. So if anybody would like to drop that
No.
one there. No? All right.
No, all right.
No? Okay.
That's a
I'm gonna
charity.
get a
that-
name tag.
You can still share that.
No.
No. So you can point. Yeah.
No.
Save your words. Just point to
I
it.
just want a
No.
mute button for my mic. Like,
And bad idea.
yeah.
That would be good.
She's getting new tattoos now. Great. Thanks, guys.
Nice. Nice. We're very common. Like a common thing about Minnesotans is like a 45-minute goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
That is a
the
true
Minnesota
thing.
goodbye.
That is
Let's
a
get up from the
real
couch.
thing.
Yeah, we should probably go. This is how it goes. Yeah, we should probably go. You stand up from the couch, and then you go to like halfway between the living room and the entryway.
Yep.
And you all stop and turn towards each other and start talking a little more, maybe another 10 minutes. And then you're like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, this has been great. Head to the entryway, get your shoes on. You got your hand on the door handle
For
and
another 10
and
minutes,
you talk for
yeah.
another 10 to 15
Yeah.
minutes.
And then you got the wave out the driveway, and yes.
Yeah, you forgot to follow them out to the car.
That's exactly right. You do
That's a real thing.
Follow them out to the car.
I'll come back again sometime. Come
Oh,
on now.
Jiminy Crickets.
Okay,
Nice to
sometimes
see ya.
you
Thanks
can
for
drive
coming. We'll see you
away.
next time.
You can start driving away, and they are still talking. Got the
Yeah.
arm on the window, like you can't actually leave.
No, they follow you out to the car. You get in the car, and the first thing you do is roll the window down.
Yes,
So you can
yes,
continue
yes.
to
30 below zero.
This
just
is no
roll.
joke. Jenny can attest to this. My mother and my father are perfect at this. And I am the kind of guy where I go, all right, enough of the Minnesota goodbye. I am leaving. And Jenny has seen me put the car in drive as we're driving away, and my mom or my dad is still talking through
Like
the window.
walking
And
towards
it's
your
just like,
vehicle.
slowly go. Yes, it's
Yeah.
just, I
He
love them
starts
both,
driving
but it's just
away.
kind of
And
one
then
of those
what you do?
things. Because my mom will start a new story, and it's like, no, stop. We have to go.
Not all families, but a lot of families. You get that far to where you're even out of the driveway. Your family's back in their house, but then they start flipping the lights. And you start flipping the headlights. And it's like you're communicating through your home and your vehicle.
I'll often get phone calls 5 minutes after I leave my parents' house, and it'll be my dad. And it's usually because my dumbass left my sunglasses or something on the
Sunglasses.
counter.
Hey,
you left your
forgot-
hat
yeah.
on the. You left your sunglasses. You left your. Yeah.
And then you have to go back.
Turn around and do
Yeah.
it again.
The second
again.
goodbye can still take an hour.
You may as well just grab a dessert and a drink and
It's
just.
so true.
It's going to be a while.
And I love how your
Oh.
wife still is like that. That happened the other night when we were leaving the bar. She's hugging everybody goodbye and having another conversation. Jeff's just like, let's go.
Yep.
Gotta go.
I think I literally went to the car.
You did.
Twice.
Like,
Let's give some perspective. Jeff was going to his pants if he did not get home as quickly as possible.
it was an IPA type of day, and I didn't know whether I could trust this potential fart.
IPA, time to slay my butthole.
Yeah.
Basically.
So microbrews, I guess. Now that we're talking about it, microbrew is a big deal in Minnesota.
It is
Yeah,
a big
I'm
deal.
curious. If you guys are living in another state, put in the comments, are microbreweries a big thing in your guys' state? Because they're huge,
yeah, it's
all
huge
over
in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I know Wisconsin. Don't even comment on Wisconsin.
We
A
love
Midwest thing,
Wisconsin.
yeah.
We were just there
Yeah.
like a week or two
I will
ago.
say-
No. I know Wisconsin's have a lot of breweries.
All right.
They like invented it, but I mean,
invented beer.
Minnesota has really blossomed with a ton of these breweries, distilleries, wineries that are just blowing up. I'm just curious if it's like that all over, in all the other states or whatnot. So
If you do come to Minnesota, check out Castle Danger up in Two Harbors. Have you guys ever been there?
Yeah.
no.
That's probably my favorite brewery in Minnesota. It's Castle Danger.
Of course. Do you love the North Shore?
I do, but their cream ale.
Gazoom tight.
Thanks.
All right, Jeff, what's your favorite brewery in Minnesota here?
I haven't been to many.
Wow, distillery?
Pretty
The
fancy.
Uncommon Loon was fun. I liked the setup. I think it was a really cool place.
Did you have a chance
like
to
to
try
drive?
all of the things?
Yeah. Yeah, it was okay, but I do like wineries. I think wineries are really, that's where Tabitha wants to go. So I'm like, if we're going to go anywhere, it's always a winery. So
I get
I'm
you.
just starting I didn't like having to fart all the time and burp because of the IPAs and the hops just hit you like,
Well, you're not evening yourself out there, son.
I'm not.
You need to eat your cheese. Have
I
your
know.
cheese curds with your beer.
I know. I know.
Oh,
Rookies.
we haven't even talked about the Minnesota State Fair.
Boom.
We'll get there. Hang on. Jenny, what's winery, brewery, distillery?
Winery, little place, Norfolk in Stanchfield. I love them. It's delicious. And brewery, experience-wise, is Surly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do have
So I'm
great-
rocking today. And then sorry, Surly. You should go a few blocks away and visit Dangerous Men. I love their beer. They are really imaginative and come up with a lot of fun new flavors all the time.
Nice. So do you like the IPAs from Surly? Or are you not an IPA drinker?
I drink it.
So you've had Furious. Have you had Todd the Axeman?
Yeah.
I don't remember the names of things I drink very well.
You had that one.
I did.
I've always told people Todd the Axeman from Surly is probably the best IPA on the planet.
I like a one-man mosh pit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The can is very pretty.
Yeah. That is true, too. The artwork coming out of breweries.
Oh, phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say, similar to Jenny, I really like Surly's atmosphere, but I really like Dangerous Men beer. They have a great selection, and I have not found a bad beer, though.
No, that's not true.
Hang on. No. I have not found a bad beer, though. I have found one that I wouldn't necessarily buy again, but I would drink if somebody gave it to me. Because
That's
everybody
because
has
he's
that.
Minnesota nice. It was kind of terrible.
I've just never, I've just never experienced the flavor before. It was a mango cashew curry, and
It was spicy.
It had a great flavor, but I've never drank a beer that left that burning aftertaste where I'm like, I need to drink some more to try to. Oh, I'm sorry, my story's too long for you there, Jeff.
Oh,
Jiminy
no.
Crickets.
Just thinking about starting singing my goodbyes, guys.
We got to
You getting
plan
late
ahead.
again?
I got
Tonight,
another
or-
40 minutes till
Is your wife going to prove him wrong?
How dark are we?
I'm dark always.
My face is lit up.
1-7.
We've probably gotten really dark. Hold on, let me check it quick.
We can probably wrap it.
Then we can say goodbye.
We got to have.
Do we want to throw in the
Ben switch
Minnesota
around.
State Fair real quick? Or? Jeff, you wanted to talk about the Minnesota State Fair. Bring it up. Let's go.
That's all we got time for because it's getting dark outside.
Johnny brought it up. I almost have never been there.
You've never been to the State Fair?
Almost.
Are you serious?
Why don't you tell us why you like it?
Why I like the State Fair? Food.
Food.
And, food. Food. That's why I like the State Fair. Food. Specifically, turkey legs, French fries, and vanilla malts.
Not even Sweet Martha's?
You just have
I mean,
to
I do.
say-
I like it. But
Yeah, Martha always makes the list. How about you, Ben?
I go there for the people. I am a people watcher, and I am intrigued by people and just the stuff that you see people carrying away with, But yes, the wide variety of food. I'm always curious what the new stuff that they're coming out with.
Yeah.
But I'm not a guy that's got to go, I got to go try this. Or I have my couple of favorites, which would, I guess, be Sweet Martha's, just because I remember that as a kid. But, I mean, the last time we went as, mom and dad out on a date. And so we went to all the little winery deals.
yeah, don't bring a
That's the way to start.
don't bring
fun.
a 3-year-old to the State Fair.
Don't bring kids to the State Fair. You just ruin your experience.
That is true. Start at the beer garden, or like you guys did, and branch your way out.
Don't get me wrong by not bringing your kids. I just go, you ruin the experience because half the time I'm going, crap, where'd they go? And your heart just goes into a panic attack because there's so many people.
And
that's where I get at with that.
sometimes people aren't the nicest when they're in big crowds like that.
Yeah,
But
Kids kind of get pushed on accident. It's just the way it is.
that's true.
But
It's shoulder to shoulder people.
Oh,
not,
it is.
Not
What I
all
really
fairs
like
are
about
like
it, though,
that.
is you get to
Squish
see
your
the
way through a
people
crowd.
from way up north. You know, all the small town farm people that come down with their cattle and everything. I look at that and I love that. I love
They
it.
show off their cattle and their pigs, and they win prizes.
And their butter
No,
statues.
and we watch live births.
Yes.
At our state fair.
Yep.
We don't.
I don't really know why.
Live births
Not
of
all of them.
animals. Of animals.
Non-human animals.
Hey, those are animals too.
Yeah.
Good specification.
yucky.
There are two kinds of people in the world. People who plan vacations around the stuff they're going to do and stuff they're going to eat. And I am a foodie. I plan
Yeah.
vacations around stuff I'm going to eat.
I'm going to eat.
Yeah, if I go on vacation, I'm like, I only have 4 dinners in this state. I need to plan carefully.
Yeah.
That's how I am at the state fair.
And it's no different with
Eat
the state
everything.
fair.
Yeah, 4 dinners in one day at the state fair. You got to plan that in.
You do. You have to
Yeah.
like plan your meals out, plan your route.
Yep.
Yes.
Got to eat all the snacks
We
and
do.
desserts
We
on the
plan
way.
our route around the state fair based off of food.
Yeah.
And we're like, my wife and I have even got to the point where we're like, all right, we're going to get in. We're gonna hit this up.
have to hurry
we're
up
gonna
and
hit that
eat.
up. We're gonna hit that up. And then we're out of here. Like that's we want. We're coming. We're getting this. We're going. That's it.
Success rate.
Yeah. 0.
Nauseous. Yeah. You know that you did a good job when you're nauseous when you leave.
Oh yeah.
But you have your
Absolutely.
3-pound bucket of cookies to go.
Don't leave until
think
you've used the bathroom.
Everybody walks out with a bucket of cookies. I mean, I think that's the last thing that everybody
That is
buys.
the
and
last
just-
thing we walk
You see
out
them
with,
all
yeah.
on the buses with the big bucket of cookies. Yeah.
Big thing of Martha's cookies. You got to eat half of it before you can put the lid on. Oh, God, I love Minnesota.
And
It's so
I
great.
hate the state fair.
Wow.
I
Where's
do.
that off button you were talking about?
The
Plug
crowd.
is mine.
I just the crowds give me anxiety. I just.
Can we get Tabitha next time?
Wait a
She
second.
loves to go.
Are you saying?
I love to stay home
Are you
and do
saying
chores.
old man Jeff comes out and it's just like, you cut it in line.
Yeah.
Gosh. We've already replaced one nerd with a wife, so watch out, buddy.
Yeah. I would rather, and you can edit this out. I don't care. My state fair would be the Renaissance Festival. I would much
Oh,
rather
I like
spend
that.
my
I've never been.
state fair energy
Oh, we
at
should
the
do that,
Renaissance
too.
The
Festival.
nerds at the Renaissance. I've never been.
I love that place.
So fun.
It is really cool.
And it's more my
We got to throw out Valley
being a
Fair,
soda
too.
nerd. Yeah.
Once
so
you go
many.
to Valley Fair, the rest of the theme parks are kind of ruined. Because
Valley
we are...
Scare.
Not there yet.
We'll get.
No, we don't have time to
We
get
don't have time for that. We're losing light. But
We are.
Valley Fair is amazing.
It's not 2-hour-long lines.
No.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
that's
part.
why
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really great.
Nope, it's great.
We have
Well,
lost
who knows
time,
what it's going to be this year? So,
and we're all turning orange.
Yep.
Because the sky is now blue, and we have orange lights on us. It complemented when the sun was still up, but
Right.
not anymore.
It looks so
But
good.
there you go. Thanks for watching this edition of the Soda Nerds, where we literally just talk about soda. That's it. Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Jenny, thanks for
I
joining
like
us.
that kind of
Yeah,
pop,
it was
though.
fun.
Yeah, is that true? Did you actually have fun?
I was thinking that while I was saying it. I'm not usually a liar pants. It was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you did great.
I have about 4 mosquito bites that I'm itching on my legs right now. Because there you go.
I put on bug spray. Why? Because I'm a Minnesotan and we put on bug spray.
40% DEET.
Right.
That's what you need.
Well,
good
there
for
you go.
your
Thanks
soul.
for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back next week with more comic books, collectibles, and pop culture. But thanks for detouring with us throughout the state of Minnesota. Have a wonderful week. Adios.
Bye.
Can I get a...
Well done.
You guys were going to forget.
Well-